is going this is going to be a beginner class, so I need to let you know the differences between data analysis and data analytics, although it's being used interchangeably. Okay, so I would love to know how many people are maybe getting to learn analytics for this. You can just put the answer on the chat box.
Please, what is the question?
Okay, I said that if you're just hearing learning data analytics for the first time, you should just let me know on the chat box. If you've learned it before, just let me know on the chat box. Then in that case, I'll go ahead and share my screen. Okay. So most of you are learning for the first time, and that's really great. So I'll be sharing my screen now to take you on the differences. Can anyone see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So I'm officially welcoming you all to Take It Girls Cohort 2. So thank you for being a part of this program, and I hope you have the best of the classes. Okay, so introducing you all to data analytics. We all know that data is the new oil. Like data, data is converting raw facts into useful information, like we were taught to in our computer classes. And right now it is the new oil and it is ready to be drilled. And data in this case help businesses, help individuals, help organizations, help family to be able to gain insights and grow. When I'm talking about insights, I mean it helps them track their previous activity, give predictions concerning their future activities. However, people often mistake data analytics to data analysis. And as you're coming into this phase for the first time, the first step to make the work easier is for you to know these basic differences and for you to know that there are different things and they have different value as well. So, talking about data analytics is the collection, transformation, and organization of data to draw conclusions, make predictions, and drive informed decisions. In this case, it is the process, it is more like a field where other analysis comes beneath. Then data analysis in this case is a subclass of data analytics where it consists of the cleaning, the manipulating of this data, the modeling of these data, and the questioning so as to be able to discover relevant information as well as solve problems. Like you can see here, it is the basic part of data analytics and it helps identify solutions by providing information. In this case, while data analytics is the field, data and the process, data analysis is under it. I hope you're understanding me.
Yes, we are. I am.
Okay. Yes. If you get stuck in any way, you can always ask question. Thank you. So this is the basic differences between data analytics and data analysis. Please,
Hii data nilikuwa najua yangu ni 7.
hello. Please mute your mic, please. Thank you. So back to this. This is the major differences between data analytics and data analysis. Please note. Data analysis is the traditional or generic type of analytics used in enterprises in making data driven decisions. While data analysis is a specialized type of analysis, just like the first thing I said, that this is the field, while this is a subclass of this. While data analysis has more users and consists of data collection, validation, visualization, and inspection, don't worry, with time you get to understand all these terms because we'll break it down as we are learning. Okay. Data analysis involves defining your data, looking into it, cleaning it up, and bringing out the useful information. Once this is more practical than it is theory, so even if you don't get it, as we start the practical aspect of our class, you're going to understand it. Okay. Data analysis consists of numerous stages such as data collecting and business inspection. While analysis helps to process data just to bring out the relevant informations. There are various tools in data analytics, which are Tableau, Python, Excel, Google Analytics, and Power BI, and the rest. Then for data analysis, you have tools like Spark, Google Fusion, Node XL, and Excel. There is also Power BI and Tableau in the data analysis part. And since it's the other one is a field, you know that they will always borrow certain things, so they will be prone to be used interchangeably. Data analytics do not offer descriptive analysis, and they do not. Someone's mic is on. Can you please mute yourself? Okay, thank you. With the use of this data analysis, one might discover anonymous relationships, and in data analysis, it cannot be used to discover unknown relationships because analysis will only come out from the data that is being given. Inferential analysis is not included in data analytics, but it is included in data analysis. Let me explain what is inferential analysis. Inferential analysis is the process of using data analysis to draw conclusions or make predictions about larger sample data. When you're doing inferential analysis, you need a larger amount of data, and it's mostly used in large companies and organizations. Okay. So with this little intro class, at least you have an idea once I'm talking about data analytics and data analysis. Once again, thank you for hopping on to this class, and I hope you have the best of it. Does anyone have any question about that? Hello, please let me know those that are here so I will be able to know that you're following. Please, any question on that so we can move on to the main deal.
It's clear.
Okay, so please, have you downloaded your Excel application?
Ma, please, there are some questions in the chat box.
Okay, okay. Sally said something about descriptive analysis. Okay, descriptive analysis is the basic type of data analysis. What this does is it helps you describe the problem of the organization. For example, let's say in that organization, people anytime they employ people, they're always staying up to 3 months. They could be in their best manner for 3 months. After 3 months, they start misbehaving, maybe due to pressure from work.
Hi, Jimmy. We can't hear you again. Or is it the network? I think it's the network, guys. Just hold on for her. Just hold on. It's the network. Just
Hello?
hold on. Yeah, we can hear you
Hello?
now. We can hear you
Yeah,
now.
sorry about that. Yes, I was kicked off. I need to share my screen again. So the type of analysis that will be needed for you to solve that problem, the descriptive type of analysis. As we go deeper, you see it in a more practical manner. Okay. So
Okay.
please, did you download your Excel application, because we should be hopping on that for the introductory part of the Excel class. Hope everyone has their Excel app installed. Okay, better. I can see responses on the chat box. So I'll be sharing my screen again. Okay. Can you see my screen? This is
Yes.
an overview
Yes.
of okay. This is an overview of the Excel sheet. What the Excel sheet looks like. And let me check the curriculum. I'm coming. Just give me a few minutes. Okay. This is the overview of the Excel sheet. This is the home. This is the home. In this home is where you insert your data. Either you're manually inputting the data, or if you had your data and open it, this is the face sheet you're going to see. Most of the from this sheet is where you input your information and use it to work on other stuff you have to work on. During the insect, like you can see, you have the pivot table, the recommended pivot table. I explain later. The tables, the recommended charts, and all of this. Once you input your data, this will come up. They won't be deblighted like this. It will come up. This is your page layout where you have your theme. This theme is used to change the color of either your chart, the sheet, or whatever you're doing on this Excel sheet. We have here color, the fonts, the effect, the margin, the size, the print area. The break is to break the pages into two or more. The background is to input whatever picture you want on this sheet. Then the width and the height is to change the width of the sheet, the height of the sheet. Grid lines are, have you seen these lines that are in between? Like one, you see the lines that are like the line of an exercise book. Those are known as grid lines. Then headings are the column headers, the A to Z, the one to as long as it wants. Those are the headers. Then the bring forward and the send backward is when you're talking about the shape or a chart. Once you're working on that and you want to send some letters hidden behind the shape, you can either choose to send it backwards or to bring it backwards. Once we start practically, you will understand more. These are formulas. Most times we just need to insert the functions ourselves. Did you see what I did here?
No, please, can you go right again?
Okay, so I clicked on the formula bar. So this is insert function. You can manually write it, or you can, this is a long method. Okay, you can manually just write it yourself. For example, let me show you something. We have one in sheet this, we now have two here. Okay, you can manually just write something like equals a1 plus B1, enter. You have 3. Or you can go to the long method, which is insert function, choose sum. Number 1 is, let's say, did you see it?
Yes.
Okay, please, if I ask something and you're hearing me, just let me know that you're following. This is just the introduction to the sheet. It's just for you to know about the various headers and what the Excel headers are about. We've not gone deep into the class, so don't be confused, okay? Then this is the data. This is the most complicated part of this Excel because this is the most complicated part. It has to do with the connections of data from other tools. It has to do with the query. Sorry about the term, we'll break it down as we move. When I'm talking about the query, I mean, for example, you want to bring in data from a different source, like a data set from a different source into Excel. That's when we'll be talking about the query, the show query and the query connection, the sort and the filter on this data. This is we'll work on this as we move further. I should not be talking about this, but I just want you to have an idea of it. Then this is review. You might not necessarily need this review a lot, but if you want to protect your sheet from, let's say you're working in a team and you did something, you just want to show your teammates that, okay, I did this. Instead of leaving your sheet unprotected and making them edit what they like, you can protect your sheet and put a password that only someone you shared that password with can have access to that, to in that sheet. Someone's mic is on. Okay, let me check the chat box. I think we have messages there. Okay. Okay. That is when you choose to protect your sheet. So view is the way you want this sheet to look like. You see, I can choose it to be like this or make it to be normal. How anyhow you want to do it. Then we'll talk about the free span. The free span is used to, okay, let's say I have this. Let's say I have first name, then I have last name. Okay, okay. Those are my headers. So if I come to free span, free stop row, freeze first column. I want to freeze this my pen. That is even when I move down. So even when I move down, I'm coming.
Sorry, Jimmy. I just want to address something. Sorry.
Okay, okay.
Please, I'm going to repeat this again. When you join this call or when you are on this call, mute your mic. I've been muting everybody since the next person I see who unmute their mic, I'm going to remove you from this. Now put you on waiting list. You use 30 minutes outside the class. You know how they used to do in university and secondary school. That's what I will do for you. Say, you guys are hearing me. Please mute your mic. Thank
Okay, thank you so much. So I'm typing what I typed in last time. So yes, I want to freeze my pen. So I decided to freeze my top row. Freezing my top row in this case, even when I type and I move down, what have you noticed that my number one is still here? I can still see my face name and last name, but the next number after one is no more two, is 31. So what this freeze pen does is to make sure that the pen you choose to keep static is static, no matter how many other rows you choose to check, to still be there. Mostly it is used to maintain your headers while you're inputting information, to make sure that you're still inputting the right information on the right column. That's what it's being used for. And it's really, really common when we are working on large data sets. Then we have the help. This is Excel personal help. You can choose to contact their support, ask for help. Show training is for you to learn other things on Excel using Excel app directly. So the community and Excel blog. This doesn't really have to do with us, except you want to take personal trainings or something. Then power pivots. Yeah, this is where you write your input, your measures, your key performance indicators, your model, and the rest. This is mostly when you're working a practical place. And if you're some people choose to do this mostly in Power BI, since they feel it's that easy. Only few persons work on this with Excel. So I want to use the stuff. Okay. Okay, we'll be doing the basic data entry and formatting, but first we need to know that the part that is recorded A, B to Z is known as column, and another name for column in an Excel is known as attributes. So you could hear someone talk about attributes when they are working on an Excel sheet, is also known as column. Then rows are known as records. Then this box here, the space between a row and a column is known as a cell. A cell is an intersection between a row and a column. Like this is a row, this is a column. This space is known as cell. And cell is where we input our informations. Okay. So I'll need sample of data, talk about the data entry. When you're talking about data entry, don't mind the language. Data entry has to do with inputting the information you want to work with on your Excel. So okay, what should we start with? So one should suggest what we should start with. Okay. 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 So whose name should we even use? Whose name should we use? Um, can someone help out? Let me check the names in the group. Okay, I can see Rosemont, I can see Benson. Okay, Rosemont. This is used to enlarge the sheet, and for easy enlargement you can just choose to highlight the sheet and expand. Once you expand, all the columns will expand to the same place, like the same size you wanted them to be. So this is female and this is cohort 2, and let's say she's 5. Then talk about funny. So she's female, she's in 2, and she's 7. um Beauty, she's female. Okay, okay, I want to show you something. Okay, so Rosemond is female. She attended cohort 2, and let's say she's 5 years old. Funny, so is female as well. She's cohort 2, and this is Beauty. Beauty is also okay. Wait, um, yes. So let's say I imputed Beauty, Favor, and Grace, and they are all female. They are all in cohort 2, and they are also 7 years old. Instead of manually imputing FFFFF like I would have just done, there is basic thing in data entry that is known as flash fill or autofill. What flash fill or autofill does is to replicate what you want in to replicate what you want. For example, this female, notice something. When I clicked on the F and I brought it down here, it changed to a plus sign. Then I double tapped and it refilled. Did you get what I did there?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes. So let me that is known as flash fill or autofill. But you can also do it another way instead of double tapping, but double tapping is the easiest way. So when it turns to plus, you can just drag. Wait though. You can just come in here. Once it's plus, you now drag. It will also flash fill. I come here as well. It will also flash fill. If there are 7, it will also flash fill. Flash fill can be used in dates, can be used in text, can be used in lot of things. So, but this is just sample. Let me show you sample dates. Please, what's today's date?
It's
So
14th.
Okay,
today is
for
15th.
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 Okay, let's say
Yes.
15th of um 15th of May 2024. Then I came here 16th of May 2024. I came here 17th of May 2024. I have given Excel a pattern I want to follow. That this is 15 May 2024, 16 May 2024, 17 May 2024. I want to follow this pattern. So once I come here, I make it turn to plus and drag. Sorry, I didn't follow the right pattern. Okay. Pattern of dates in Excel is month, date, and year. Okay. It's always important to note that. What? 17th. Did you notice anything?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, the first one I did not follow the date format in Excel. I did the Nigerian date format, which is the day, the month, and the year. But in Excel, it is the month, the day, and the year. So because of that, the only thing it could change for me was the year, because it saw a consistency in my day and my day. So he thought, the Excel thought I needed to change my year. But when I did that correction and I flash filled, you could see that after 16 it came 17, after 17 18, after 18 19, after 19 20. So this flash fill helps our work very easy. For example, you're inputting, you have a large amount of data to input, and they have repetitions in certain things. You just need to tap and let the whole stuff flash fill for you. Um okay. Okay, then yes, so I'll be introducing you to, please, does anyone have a question here?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you can ask.
My question is on this flash fill. What if it's just one date that you want to copy into the rest of the cells?
Okay, if it's one date that you want, you just need to be consistent. For example, let's say feed of May 2024. The next one is 15 May 2024. I mean 15 May 2024. I'm coming. Okay, wait though. No, I'm coming. Did you see what I did? So
Not really.
yes, if you flash fill like this, it will still give you the normal pattern. So you come to your home button, you go to the fill. Once you click fill here, you've seen series, fill series, justify, down, up, right, left. So once you click down, Once you click down here, I'm coming. Once you click down here, it's supposed to bring this down. Please let me refresh my Excel. Just give me a few minutes. 5/15, 2024. Okay, let's do like this. One, 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 one. Okay. If you're using just your numbers, you understand. For example, you need 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 or 1 2 2 2 2 2 2. You can still tap and it will give you all these things at the same time. When
65.
talking about the dates like this, like the way it was 2024, 24. Okay. You have to fill it down. For example, you come here, click on fill down. Supposed to come down. I don't know what's happening. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, whoever asked that question, once you input this, like the pattern I have done here, and you include the consistency, what you have to do is go to this, come to this fill. Once you click fill down, it's supposed to come down. I don't know what's wrong with happening to my Excel now. Supposed to come down, and once you click the up as well, it's supposed to take the one that was already down up. But I'll work on that and I'll get back to you on the next class, please. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Please, any other question? Any other question on this?
There's a question in the chat box.
Okay, let me check that. Okay, please. I hope you're trying out what I'm doing with your Excel. That's why I asked if your Excel was, if you download it and it is on. Is anybody trying it out?
Yes, ma.
Okay, please, because we'll be moving to the formulas, and the formula you will need to work on it to get to know it more. We'll also try highlighting the cell substance for you want to feel. Press Control. Is it compulsory to use the date format of Excel even when the flash feed is not needed? No, 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 it's not compulsory. There are some organizations you're going to work with that have their own pattern of how they write their dates, how they arrange whatever they are arranging. So you just need to follow the organization you're doing. Someone in the chat box gave a suggestion. that we could try highlighting the cell and the subsequent cell you want to fill, then press Control D. Let's try out the what she just said about the flash fill. Yes, this one for one. Then Control. Okay, Control D for duplicate.
For the third time and the last time, mute your mic. I'll start removing people from class, and you will stay in the waiting room for 30 minutes. Mute your mic. If I have to say this again, I'm going to remove you. I'm watching
Okay,
you with my
someone
full HD.
Okay, someone here gave a suggestion and said we should highlight the cell and the subsequent cell we want to fill, then press Control D for duplicate, and it's going to duplicate whatever you want, and that worked. That worked as well, and I think that is one of the shortest method. So you can just do as the person said. So all those will just duplicate it down. So you can try that as well instead of coming to fill down or fill up, and that would do. Okay, I think we should move on to the next introduction to basic formulas and functions. I'm going to share this particular sheet later because this is the sheet to be using for most of our calculations. This is
Someone
a
is
cell.
raising their Jimmy, someone is raising their hand. I think
Okay,
Nancy.
okay. You can unmute yourself and ask the
Yeah.
question.
Okay, hi. I just wanted to clarify on when it comes to the same date, you want to duplicate the same date. Does that mean we cannot autofill on several columns? Because I'm trying to autofill on like four, but on the rows, on four rows, it's not working. So the duplicate only works per row, one row at a time.
Yes, yes. If you're using the Control D, even Flash Fill works on a particular column, not rule, particular column. For example, let me show you. This is, you know that this is a rule. Hmm? This is a row. This is a row. The vertical is a row. The horizontal is a column. The A, B, C, D to Z is a column. Then the one numerical is the row, and the row is like this. So once you're duplicating, it only duplicates a particular column. But let's try something, because this particular column gives you a pattern that in column E, I want to have my date format that everything is 15 May 2024. So
Mm-hmm.
even if we do like this, you get I've duplicated other rows and I press Control D, it's not going to do it. Hope you understand.
Okay, yes, yes, I understand that. What about duplicating on the same column but several rows down? Like, can that happen at a go?
Yes, 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 it can happen at a go. For example, this. Have you seen?
Uh-huh.
Control D. It happens.
Oh, okay. I've been trying to do it on mine. I guess maybe it's the version I'm using. I don't know. It just won't do it. I don't know why. I just
Which
won't.
version are you using?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure which version I'm using.
Okay, we will
Maybe
walk.
it's just the version that I have. I just wanted to clarify on that. I wanted to know if I can actually duplicate on the same column several rows down.
Okay, okay, that's fine. You can
Okay,
duplicate on several columns, but you can't duplicate on several rows because the rows does not have the pattern.
okay. Thank you
Flash
so much.
fill to duplicate has to be pattern. Thank you too. Any other question, or we can move? Mm, Okay, what Microsoft Excel version are we to download? You can, if you have 20, I think 2016 down, you should do the work. You should do the work from 2016 down. Should do the work of this. But there is not a must. You must use 365. You don't have to use 365. And 365 is the newest version. It has lots of subscription and yes, has lots of subscriptions and a bit of restrictions as well. So you can use from 2016. It's valid. Okay. So we should move to the functions. Yes, and I will share this file later. So this is a monthly sales data. And this monthly sales data passed through 2017, 2018, and 2019. And in 2017, the month of April, if you noted they had sorry for that, 54,687 sales in May. In
We can't see
in
your screen.
April, you can't see my screen.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, maybe I stopped sharing without knowing. Can you share? Can you see it now?
Yes, we can.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so this is a monthly sales data. It's very simple sales data. We have a missing value here. So this is April, May, June, July. This is the total sales. And the functions to be working on for, I mean, the formulas to be working on, formulas and functions. Please note that there are different, you can write this down, please, it will help. There are differences between functions and formula. A formula is a combination of symbols, operations, values, or even cell references that performs calculations, while functions are built-in tools in Excel that are used to simplify complex calculations. They are also used interchangeably, like data analytics and data analysis. That's why it's a bit
Please,
confusing.
like your toner doesn't like you.
Please, can you mute your mic?
No, don't worry, Jimmy. I've been throwing a lot of people in the waiting room. You guys think I'm joking. Keep
Oh,
unmuting your mic.
thank
Hmm?
Well,
you. So
Mm,
there are key differences between formula and functions. Although some functions also come in as formulas, like the sum, yeah, that also comes in as a formula. Then there are some asterisks you're going to use for formula. Then for functions, at times functions become very complex that you need to write a long piece of function to be able to have what you want. With time we'll go into that, but today we are talking about, since it's an introductory class and a beginner class, we're talking about the basics. That is, we learned something in statistics class in school. If we learned math, we learned about some average, which is also known as the mean, the max, the mean. These are the basic functions you might work very common with. And today we'll be working on this for this little data. So when we are talking about the sum functions are used to add values. Okay. For example, this total cell was gotten as a result of addition. Total cells was gotten as a result of addition across April, May, and June. Coming. Okay. So the sum functions are used to add values. Sum is the same thing as addition. So don't get it complicated. Then the average function. What the average function used does is to it's more like an array formula. What it does is to add up all the values you want and then divide it by the total number of places. For example, we have April, May, June, July. This is in four places. If we are to add the values here, we now divide it by four. We are going to have the average. Then the max is like the maximum value, the maximum value is the highest value in a particular in the list of what you want to work. Then the minimum also has to do with the least value, the smallest value in the group of what you want to work with. Okay. Please note, please you can jot it down. Please jot this down. Please note, I'll share this sheet later so you can try and you can explore what you want to explore with this sheet. Please note that whenever we are working with formula or function, we must always start with an equal sign. Hope you get me. We must always start with an equal sign. If you do not use an equal sign, it's Excel and most other analysis tool will not recognize that as you trying to either write a function or do some calculations. So we want to start with the sum function. I'm going to work with the sum function and the addition formula. So equals to sum, you put in a bracket. So they've given you an hint here. Number one, number two. Number one, okay, let's say we want to add the prices of the total sum of sales or in April from 2017 down to 2018. Okay. We did you get what I did there? Should I do it again?
Yes.
Yes.
I should do it again. Okay. So after I did equal my sum function, bracket open, I clicked on my 2017. My April 2017 is in the cell B2. This is column B, row 2. So that's how we have cell B2. Remember what I said about cell? That cell is an intersection between the column and the row. So when I'm talking about cell B2, I hope you understand what I mean. So I
Yes.
clicked on my cell B2 and I could also just say cell B2. I could say cell B2, comma, cell B3, comma, or cell B4, bracket close. And I will still have the sum of this. There are three ways or even more ways that you can calculate this. This pattern I just used is I did not do range, but instead I selected cell by cell and I added it and I clicked enter. It gave me the same thing. I could also do equal sum, bracket open. I click on this and then drag, bracket close. When you see a column, you've seen a column in between B2 and B3. Once you see a column like this, know that whatsoever that person is calculating in a range. That is, they selected a range of value. Hope we all know what range is.
Yes, I
Yes, they
know.
selected. What did you say? Okay. We selected a range of value. So this is a range of value B2 to B4. Then this one was coming. Then this one was just me picking cell by cell. This is a long step. Okay, this is a long step, but some people could go with that as well. Or you can also do something like this is where the formula comes in. This is a formula, the addition formula. I will say equal B2 plus B3 plus B4. Enter. Did you notice the differences? This is a formula. This is a function. This is a function. So all of them gave me the same thing. That means that the total sale that was made in April all through 2017 to 2019 was 172,742. 42. If yes, I forgot to tell you something during the introduction of certain functions on Excel. There are some I skipped. As we work on that, I'm going to show you. Format painter is really important, and it's really, really important during visualization. What format painter does is, for example, I have added a dollar value to this value I've picked. Okay, I format it. Once I take it to another place, it will definitely add a dollar value to it. So what it does is to copy the format that I choose. What it does is to copy this format I have choose to the place I want it to replicate that exact format. I hope you understand. A format is how you want something to look like. What we're talking about format is I want this thing to have this pattern. I want this thing to have this pattern. I want this thing to have this pattern. That is what formatting does. And when you work on your Excel and you see how you input your value and you have hash, 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 don't be scared. All you have to do is you just have to enlarge your cell to accommodate those values. Okay? Is anyone with me?
Yes.
So the next one, okay, okay, okay. Doing some, we don't only add through the columns. You can as well add through the row, and we can as well add the whole table. It's as wide as that. For example, let me format all these things to accounting formats. Okay, let me show you. Like, okay, we input. Do not forget your equal sign. I hope you're doing it with me somehow.
Yes.
Okay, please. You could just come up with your value. You can try 1 plus 2 plus 3. I'll share the sheets later. I'll share it to the Slack group. But you can just try something. Make sure you're working on something. So you can, where you get stuck, you ask questions. So some, and then I come here, I format the whole of this. I've choose the range. So my range is between cell B2 to cell E4. The range, this is where I pick the value, cell B2 to cell E4. enter. So I have added all through May 2017, 2018, 2019. I have summed up all the cells and it gave me $973,011. So we can confirm if we are right by adding this. Let's add this. This should give me the exact thing. So I'll just come here equals I like doing the range thing because range is easier. Have you seen that here and here is the same thing?
Yes, ma.
Yes, here and here is the same thing. So that means we are right. That's what the sum function does. And during your early stage of analysis, you will be using your sum functions more often. Then another formula, let's talk about the multiplication formula. During I'm coming. During when you're doing multiplication in Excel or any other tool, you use asterisk. You understand? This x here is an asterisk formula, and that is what we use. So let's talk about multiplication here. Who can tell me what I did here? Kimmy, Kimmy. What I did here is I used the
What is this?
multiplication, the asterisk. This should not come in, but I just want to show you something. This is a
Is
formula.
it saying?
What I used is
Is it?
I think I should use a more reasonable this thing. For example, I want to do 10 times 10. Shall we know 10 times 10 is 100? So I want to use my formula. Let's say the 10 times 10 is a very huge calculation that I just want to be fast about it. And I say equals, I click on my first cell and included my asterisk formula. I clicked on the next cell and it highlights. I click enter to give me 100. And once you tap on it again, it will show you that you multiplied cell 13. Cell 13 here has 10 value, and D13 here has 10 value. So once I insert it, I have 100. That is how you do multiplication on Excel. Then, talking about the average, it's very good that Excel gives us it gives us hints. So once you put your equal sign and write your average, they'll ask you for the numbers you want to find the average. So in this case, I want to find the average sale between in 2017 April, May, June, and July. So what do I do? I picked the range and I clicked enter. It gave me the average. Please remember why I said that the average is the addition of the list of what you want divided by the number of places. For example, in this case, I added April 2017, May 2017, June 2017, July 2017, and divided it by 4. We had this. That is what that is what Excel just did that we did not see. I hope we understand.
No.
Okay. What we did here is finding the average sales in 2017. And that means me adding up April 2017, May 2017, June 2017, and July 2017. And since we were talking about the average, average means add all those things and divide it by the number of places. So in this case, the places we have is four, which is April, May, June, and July. So after we add up everything, we'll now divide it by 4. That's how we had this. Let me show you. So let's say this um equal. Oh, okay. Into the problem. Yes. So bracket of. Okay. Are you there?
Yes. Well,
Yes, yes. So I needed to get that right. This is where bracket of multiplication, addition, subtraction, and yeah, bracket of division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. That is where it comes in. Please, whenever you're also working with this, please have board mass in mind because if you notice, I had lots of wrong value before I got to the main one. So what average does here was to add up April, May, June, and July, then divided it by 4. That was what it did here. You understand that we did not see. So I just wanted us to visibly see what it did. That was why I used this is a formula. This is a function. This is a formula. Have you seen the difference?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So this is a formula, this is a function. So the formula is always the stressful. So I just wanted us to see that once you added B2, C2, and D2, E2, then divided by the number of places, which was April, May, June, and July, it gave us the average. Then the marks. The max is just to find the highest value. If we just use our eyes, we are going to see that May 2019, no, July 2019 had the highest sales, which are about $167,789, right? So we might be working with very huge data that we cannot see the highest sales. And then let's say we are looking for the month, abi, year, or anyway that had the highest number of sales. So in that case, we bring in the max function. And like I said, whatever you're writing any calculation, always starts with your equal sign. So started with max, you choose your range. I want to check for the maximum amount of sale between April 2017 down to July 2019. So that's my range. I then select it. Have you seen? If you have any question, please you can ask me. Oh, please, you can ask me. You can ask me, or you could raise your hand and I will, or drop it on the chat box so that because after I'm done, I'll just check to review the questions since I'm not looking at. Okay, I can do like this. Okay, yeah, like this is better. Okay, someone said I should repeat the formula and the function. Can you see my screen now? Marianne, please can you see my screen now? If you're still here, can you see my screen now?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes,
Okay, let
ma'am.
me try.
Okay. And
Just
someone
just
said,
zoom in. Like the screen is too big that I'm not seeing part of it, and I'm using my laptop, so I'm seeing from now. See from me.
okay, I think I from me. Can you see it now?
Yeah, now I can see me. Yeah, just I can see from C. I can't see from A. So
Okay, wait.
I've been hearing you, but I've just been following using my imagination where I was not seeing.
Okay, sorry about that. Can you see it now? And this is the last I can do. This shit.
N- Not for it to become big, for it to become small.
Small, okay.
Yeah, small, not big.
Okay. I think it's the least I can do. Mm, it's
Not like that. At least I can see better. I can see
better.
from, yeah, when it's smaller, it's better than when it's too big because in the laptop, you're going to put full screen. So I see your whole screen.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay. That's better. So
thank you.
Barbara said I should repeat the formula and the function. Okay. I'm back to the average. When we are talking about formula, you don't necessarily need to write the functions like equal sum, equal average, equal max, equal mean, equal VLOOKUP, equal H to cup, equal all those things. Instead, what you need to do is you either choose to add the cells, subtract the cells, multiply the cells, make average of the cells itself instead of writing all those other things. But when we are working with function, you need to do something like this. You need to state, I'm coming. You need to state the function you're looking for. So, coming. Okay. But when we are talking about function, you need to like average here is a function. So when we are talking about function, you need to write equals that function. You understand? Equal that function and state your range, what you want to add, things you want to add. You now choose the cell you want to add. Please always remember cell is an intersection between your row and your column. Your rows are being numbered while your are being numbered numerically while your column are being numbered alphabetically. So that is what we did here. I hope Barbara is following. So what I did here is doing average. What the average does is to add up what we want and divide it by the number of places. So in this case, we wanted to add up 2017 cells between the 4 months, which is April, May, June, and July. So I added it and then divided it by 4 to have the average we see here. Because that was what our computer did without us knowing. Back to Okay, you're welcome. Then the max. Max, like I said, it is the highest value, while mean is the least value. So in this case, our range is between April down to July 2019. April 2017 is our starting point, and our ending point is July 2019. So when I included that range, in our max formula, then I clicked enter, it chose this. And obviously, if you look at it, you know that the highest value is July 2019. I hope everybody got that point.
Yes,
I hope you all got that point. So
yes,
the same as mean, you just go with your mean value equals mean, the same range, enter. We have the minimum, which is June 2017 had the least sale, which was only $4,002, which is so bad, and it's been shown here. So that's that for the sum, average, max, and minimum. Sorry. Okay. Okay, so the next one we are working on should be the sorting and the filtering of data. That brings me back here. Yes. When we are talking about, hope everybody understood the introductory formulas.
yes,
Okay,
yes,
hope you understood the introduction. Please understand the introductory part so that when we move to something more complex, you will not just start referring back to the simple ones. Okay, thank you. So we are talking about the sorting and the filter. Obviously, if you check your home tax bar, you're going to see sort and filter, right? We learned about ascending and descending order, right? So that is what sorting does. When you talk about sorting, we mean arranging. We mean arranging either from ascending order or descending order. And sorting and filtering sometimes come hand in hand depending on what you're working on. So the good thing is Excel just has it sorted out for you. You could just come here to click. For example, here I might choose to sort from A Is anyone with me?
No, we have been Jerry.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Please, I just need to know that someone is with me. That's why I might keep asking. Excuse. When I clicked on sort shortcut if you can right click and you're going to see sort.
I can't hear you anymore, and I cannot see your screen.
Kicked out. Hello.
Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Please kindly fill your name in the attendance form while we wait for our tutor. Thank you.
Okay.
Hi everyone, please fill your name in the attendance list. Baby. Please, can anyone?
Hello.
Okay, please fill your name on the attendance list while we wait for our tutor to come on board. Fill your
Okay, please. Sorry about that. My net know what's happening. It's a bit bad. I hope everyone can hear me. Hurry up and share my screen. Can anyone?
Yes, I hear you now.
Okay, thank you so much. So yeah, so you were on something.
Hello.
Uh, yes. Can you hear me?
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Aisha from Gokada. I'm calling regarding an order that was placed on our app to be delivered to you. Sir, may I confirm if our rider has delivered the package?
Mute yourself.
He said he's on his way. All right, thank you very much, sir.
Okay. Please mute yourself. Please mute yourself. I don't know where I got shut out, but I think I have to sort the age again. When if I'm sorting per column, it will only sort per column. Other things will only move based on the column I am sorting. For example, please sorting is arranging, oh, please, for those that did not get me. For example, during the name, shortcut, you don't have to come here every time. This is a long process. All you have to do is right click on the column you want to sort. You see your sort here. Sorting A to Z means you're sorting from the smallest to the highest. Sorting Z to A is that you're sorting from the highest to the smallest. So in this case, I want to sort from the least to the highest. So I click on this because when beauty goes up, all other columns changes according to what I'm sorting. Then if I want to sort the age that I want the smaller age to be on top and the bigger one follows, I just do the same thing. Go to my sorting and I sort A to Z. 5 is smaller than 7, so the age 5 will come on top. That means Rosemond, which is age 5, will be on top. And after that, if all are the same age like this, that was when it will start from the alphabet that is closer to A. Hope you all understand me on sorting. This is how you do it for all types of sorting you want to sort. Large data, smaller data, tiny data, anyhow, text, numbers, and all how you want it. It's the same pattern. Okay.
Yes, ma.
Then talking about filtering, like I said, filtering is selecting. It's like you selecting what you want and what you do not want. And then there's how you might be given a large amount of data. like large amount of data. Then they were like, I need to know the amount of people working, only the managers. So you know that you need to filter based on managers. So in this case, I want to filter based on name, and there are 6 names here. I do not want all these names. I have specific names I want. I just need 3 names out of these 5 names. So simple. Instead of coming here every time, this is a long method. All you have to do is click on the column you want and right click. If I'm too fast, you can let me know. Okay? Click on the column you want and right click. Then we now go to filter. You can filter by selected cells value, selected cells color, selected cells font color, and this. So in this case, you want to select by value. Did you see what happened? Or should I go again?
Yes, ma.
Should I go back or it's okay?
Please go back,
Okay,
ma.
ma.
Okay. So I click filter from name, so everything comes out. Okay. I just click on my column, the name. Note before I brought in the filter, it did not have this. So let me clear all this stuff. Before I brought in the filter, you see the stuff the filter button I just took out. There was no filter button there at that time. It was just like this. This was how it was. But notice that once I bring in the filter, even if I clear the filter, it will still have that filter button on till I go take it off. So I click on my column, I right click. This is where filter is. They've given us lots of options that I can filter because there are some. When we move to conditional formatting, I'm going to show you certain things. So that is during conditional formatting. That's when we format by colors. That's when we format by font colors. That's also when we format by cells icon. But where we don't have any conditional format on our sheet, we tend to format filter by only selected cells value, and that's what I'm going to do. I want to filter the names. That's I need only 3 names out of the 5 names, so I need to filter it and work with only what I want. So I filter by selected values. Did you see what happened? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, please. I need to know that you're following, so I'll know when I'm kicked out. So this is what happened. The reason all the names disappear is because I've not chosen anything. I've not selected what I want, but I just told you that I want to filter. So this is the filter icon I told you that will come out. So I just click here, and this is it. If I select all and click OK, everybody's name will come out from the Rosemont, Beauty, Favor, Grace, and Funny is going to come out. But then if I'm here, instead of selecting all, I needed 3 names. And let's say the 3 names I wanted was Grace, Favor, and Rosemont. I select them. The 3 names are now out of my sheet. And I can work with only these 3 names. I can use these 3 names to create my visualization, use it to discuss, use it to do whatsoever I wanted based on that. I hope you understand. So once I'm done with working with them, once I'm done, I can decide to, okay, I am done with this filter. I do not want it again. I've gotten all the informations I need with it. So what do I do? I was like, okay, let me clear the filter. I can go back and select all of them and click OK. Or at the same time, I can just go can come here. If I feel uncomfortable that this filter thing is still here, can just come to this point and clay. What did you notice? When I came here, the filter icon is still on. So once I click it like this, it's off. And if I come back here, the filter is no more picked. I hope you understand. I hope you understand.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I choose a smaller data set because I want us to have a clearer picture. If I come in with something really large, it will be a bit complicated for you to see it distinctly and be able to know the difference from that. And another one is using conditional formatting. I don't know if we still have time for conditional formatting. Okay, we do. Let me use this one for you to see well. When we are talking about conditional formatting, just like the word condition implies, it means that we have to meet a certain thing. We have to meet a particular. I'm coming now. Let me flash fill this. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm done. So when we are talking about condition formatting, it means that we have a condition to meet. Without formatting, present. When we are talking about condition formatting, is just like the word condition implies, it means that we need to meet up something. Okay, we need to meet up certain things to have this stuff to format the way we want, to be seen the way we want, to be arranged the way we want. I hope you understand. That is what conditional formatting is all about. So in this case, let's say just like we have 2017, 2018, 2019, and the total amount of cells in all of this, and we want to format this table. Yep, we want to format this table. We can format this table in lot of ways. The shortcut is to go simply go to your home button on your Excel, then go to conditional formatting. Or the long method, which is a bit complicated at times and really take time for beginners, is for you to right click after selection, then go to format cells and format it the way you want, either your font, your border, your fill, and all of those. this take lots of time and it gets complicated for you that is just starting. So I will advise for beginners you just move to your conditional formatting and format it the way you want it. So in this, what do we want to highlight it with? um let's say we want to highlight okay um we want to highlight the sum that is from 100,000 naira. I mean $100,000. That is anything beneath 100,000 will not be highlighted. We don't want to highlight those. We really want to highlight things that are greater than or equals to $100. So you will see greater than here, you see less than here, you see between here, you see equals to here, you see text that contains, you see a date, you see duplicate values. There are more and more rules just the way you want, but in this case we want to choose okay values that are greater than, yeah, in this case what do we want? Value that are greater than $100. You can either choose from the default color or you customize your own format. Is anyone with me?
Yes, ma.
Oh, it's
Yes,
him.
yes, I will see you.
Okay, thank you. You can either choose to format with the how do they call it, color they gave you, or you just customize your own color, either the default color or you customize your own color. So let me see how I want it. But firstly, let me pick only the values. Let me pick only these values. So I don't want to highlight my okay. Green, fill with this, and I say okay. What did you notice? I formatted these things based on colors. Okay. So what I did here was for every cells that met that condition, the condition I inputted, the condition I inputted was please I told Excel, please for every cell that has their amount is more than $100,000, please highlight it with green and dark shades. That was why I said. So what did you notice? The only thing this is highlighting is it highlighted July because all through July it has $100,000 plus. The total sales had $100,000 plus. My April total sale had $100,000 plus. The May $100,000 plus. I hope someone got it. Is there any question? I should go back, right?
Yes, ma.
Okay, yes, I have to go back. I really have to go back. Okay. You can always clear the room. Okay. You can always clear the rooms. Okay. Please mute your mic. Please mute your mic. It's disturbing the class. Please mute your mic. Whenever we are talking about conditional formatting, what we mean is We are talking about um that we have to, Excel has to meet up a particular condition to give us what we want. We need to tell them what we want. Just for example, I go to buy from a provision shop, and I'm like, please hello everyone. Hello.
Hello. We can see
Hello
your screen.
everyone. Yes.
Hello.
Yes. Network, yeah, kick me off. And I noticed we just have 5 minutes. So hello.
Hello.
Yes, thank you for telling me you couldn't hear me. I was muted, but I didn't know. So I said that we have 5 minutes, I mean 4 minutes left now. So we will be continuing next on Saturday from conditional formatting. But we need to run fast. We'll start on time so we can move on to the advanced formula, and so we can start our visualization on time, because we need to finish these basic formulas before moving to the visualization. And visualization is going to take a lot of time. It's going to take a lot of time, and it will need lots of explanation, and it will need, I'll share the data set we're using for visualization, so you can download it long before we hop on the visualization class. You get? So I'm going to share that on Slack. I will also share the little data set we work on today, so you can try other samples you have. Then on Saturday we'll start early. We'll start on time. Our classes for the Excel class is Wednesdays 4 to 6, and Saturdays 2 to 4. If there is need for any change or need for anything, the brand will inform you before then. Okay. So once again, my name is Mfoniso Jimmy, and I'll be taking you. My first name might be hard for you to pronounce, so you can go with Jimmy. I'm very good with that. You can, if you have any problem, you can always reach out to me, either on Slack, on LinkedIn, or any way that is convenient for you. Okay. Please ensure to fill your form, and if you have question, you can ask me. We still have 2 minutes left. Okay, our next class is on Saturday. That's 2 to 4. That's our next class. Then after that, we'll have a class on Wednesday as well. So I'll keep you updated.
Hello, excuse me, I have a question.
Okay, you have a question? Yeah, you can
Yes,
ask.
I wanted to ask, number one, if you're going to share any resources with us, and number two, if we are going to have any assignments to do before Saturday for practice.
No, we will not have assignment to do before Saturday, but we'll have
Mhm.
assignment to do after Saturday. That's before Wednesday next week. We'll have an assignment to do. And I think I should type my name on the chat box. Um, and for the resources, yes, I'm going to share my sheet. I'm going to share my sheet. Okay, I will share my sheet. Saturday, the time is Nigerian time is 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Then take it, girls will give the time for other countries. But Nigerian time is 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays, and 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Wednesdays. Okay, so this is my name, Funny So Jimmy. If you check me on Slack, I'm in your Slack group, so you can message me privately on Slack. If you check on LinkedIn, it's the same thing. Then
You put the link and stuff. Yeah, it's also said going to groups.